Welcome back, Crypto Talkers. My name is Khalil, bringing you cryptocurrency videos. If you haven't been here before, I talk about technicals, opinions, and just general news in the space. So if you enjoy that kind of information, help me out with a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Today, I did want to actually go over adoption. So people seem to forget how societies work and how far we've come. I just wanted to start off with this tweet from a guy named Lark Davis. He says Bitcoin/crypto, much like tech stocks, is totally new sector of the economy. As such, volatility is a feature. Amazon stock once crashed by 95%. It also had seen many drops of 30 to 60% when the right time to sell was. Never. When was the right time to buy? Every dip. And he also goes on to say, speaking of the internet, this chart shows that we are witnessing the fastest rate of adoption of any tech in history. Impressive, right? And you can see here the white line is the internet users when it started back here from 1992 to 2006. And the total crypto users right here is this orange line. And we're actually growing faster than the internet did, and we will hit 1 billion users much faster than the internet did when it first started off. Okay, so that's the story I wanted to kind of paint you guys behind today. Is the narrative of the video is going to be more adoption in crypto. No matter what FUD comes out, short term, the long term game is what the best investors play. So starting off with India, Coinbase to woo India recruits with $1,000 in crypto. The aim is to recruits to leverage this offering to learn about crypto. The exchange is looking to tap the country's world-class community of engineers, tech builders, and entrepreneurs. The company wants to hire hundreds of world-class engineers in the near term to fill its Indian outpost, which currently they have 20 openings. In March, Coinbase announced its plans to open a hub in Hyderabad, India, in the face of the possibility of a ban on crypto in the country. Even if an outright ban were to be passed into legislation by the Indian government, a possibility that appears to have diminished of late is likely that Coinbase plans there would not be affected if operation centers around engineering and software development. So I thought this was super interesting to read. It just shows more adoption in the world for crypto, right? Just a few weeks ago, like we see, India was trying to ban crypto, but there's so much demand and adoption every day, and it's in a different sector of engineering and software to improve economies. So I'm pretty bullish on this news. Just let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Next up, the U.S. First American Legal DAO is being approved in Wyoming. So Wyoming is going to be the first state in the U.S. to grant charter to a crypto bank, which has been approved for legal status for a decentralized autonomous organization. DAO is what a DAO is. The organization, which has a mission to introduce a new monetary system, becomes the first legally recognized DAO in the U.S. Now, the ambitions of Wyoming is the DAO law also solidifies Wyoming's reputation as the most crypto-friendly U.S. state. Last year, it was the first in the U.S. to issue a state charter for crypto banks and has already licensed two, Kraken and Avanti. Wyoming is the leading digital assets jurisdiction in the USA, and now with this DAO law, Wyoming is arguably the top blockchain jurisdiction in the world. So I thought that was pretty interesting because we've already seen the dominoes in crypto play out time and time again. In my opinion, I don't think this one's going to be any different. Since Wyoming is now the first legal DAO in the US, we are going to see many other states following in the next couple of weeks and months, in my opinion, right? So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that plays out here. So I just wanted to pull that one up for you guys. Now, here's the most bullish stuff is what we've seen is Ethereum having an update to reduce ETH supply coming in August, right? The London hard fork, for anyone who's been in crypto for a little bit, you probably have heard of it. If not, this is going to be one of the most important upgrades of Ethereum, so you want to pay attention here. The London hard fork includes EIP 1559, which will burn some Ethereum with every transaction. The next update to the Ethereum blockchain, which calls for changing how ETH is paid out to miners, is likely to come on August 4th with block 12,965,000, not mid-July as earlier suggested. The so-called London hard fork, named after the second annual Ethereum Developers Conference in 2015, is designed to take the blockchain network into a deflationary future. Hard forks such as this one are essentially software upgrades that incorporate Ethereum Improvement Proposals, EIPs, change the code that have been put forward by anyone in the community and are agreed by stakeholders, including developers and the miners, who validate and process transactions running the Ethereum blockchain. Now, once EIP 1559 is implemented via the London hard fork, However, miners can no longer count on income from transaction fees. Though users can still tip to ensure their transactions go through quickly, users will instead pay a base fee, which goes directly to the network and is burned or removed from circulation. This results in deflationary pressure, which can increase the asset's price. And I know I'm not the only one out there who's extremely excited for this new ETH upgrade. For miners, it does make it a bit difficult for them, so maybe not so much on their end, but for everyone else out there, this will cause over time 50 to 90% of the Ethereum out there to be burned, which will make it deflationary, as it says, like Bitcoin. So that means already what makes ETH so valuable will be 100 times or more valuable because of its scarcity, causing some investors to believe that ETH will not just outperform Bitcoin as normal, but completely flip Bitcoin's market cap. I still think we have a few years to go until that happens, but crypto moves so fast, guys. Anything is possible, I've come to believe, in these markets. And if that wasn't bullish on ETH enough for you, we have ETH staking to come out. Sygnum becomes the first bank in the world to offer Ethereum 2.0 staking. So Sygnum describes itself as the world's first digital asset bank, having secured a banking license in Switzerland and a capital market service license in Singapore during August and October 2019. The vast majority of DeFi central project services run on Ethereum. Nothing, the decentralized finance DeFi sector's total value locked TVL has grown by more than 3 times since the start of 2021. The only thing is the bank faces competition from many crypto native staking providers and central exchanges, including Coinbase, Kraken, and other exchanges that are leading in the United States. So with this one being the first bank to stake ETH, it'll start to show the domino effect for other banks and exchanges to follow behind, as I've been saying. When one company makes a major move in crypto, you kind of see all the others start to follow behind shortly after. So of course, I'll keep you updated with more of this news that comes out, but it's a beautiful thing to see the innovation in crypto and how it moves so rapidly sometimes. And so I guess the last bullish news for Ethereum I have for you is Goldman Sachs saying it has the highest real use potential and could also overtake Bitcoin, as I was just saying. So Goldman Sachs, the US investment bank, which has often struck a cautious tone on crypto, believes that Ethereum could one day overtake Bitcoin as the dominant digital store of value. They said on the Ethereum blockchain, it is the most popular development platform for smart contract applications. Ethereum is currently in the process of moving to a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, which will help it ensure it's more environmentally friendly and, as well, more scalable. Now, the threats with that are the banks firmly believe that neither Bitcoin or Ethereum have the potential to overtake the total amount of capital that's invested in gold. So that would be about an $11 to $12 trillion market cap. Bitcoin has reached as high as about 2.5 trillion, I believe. So a milestone that the Winklevoss twins believe that could take the value of Bitcoin beyond $500,000 if it were to make up the market cap supply of gold at some point in the future. Another threat that lies is now there are more than 10,000 cryptocurrency, which creates a level of competition that may put some investors off. Right? There's more random cryptocurrencies that just have no sense in being designed fundamentally. It started off with Doge as a meme coin, right? And then we have Safe Moon, Safe Mars, Elongate, all these crazy ones that come out, trying to trick people, scam people, pump and dump schemes. So I could see how that would make a threat to cryptocurrency, but that's where the do your research comes in, right? Do your own research. Very important, guys. So at this point, I feel like I don't have to talk you guys into Ethereum any more than I have. So when you truly understand the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, you just see that there is so much more potential for Ethereum. But with that being said, we have Coinbase that extends its esports push with ESL sponsorship. Now another crypto exchange, Coinbase, has signed on for a sponsor for esports tournament organized ESL. Competing exchanges were FTX and Uniswap. They also recently signed esports deals. The ESL announced that Coinbase will be the tournament's organized official crypto partner for the ESL Pro Tour event series for StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 for all the gamers out there. Now the deal will span broadcast integrations, digital and social media, activations, and content creation. ESL originally launched as an electronic sports league in 2000. It's one of the longest standing tournament organizers in the industry and holds an array of live and online competitions across various games. So I just wanted to show this because we see more crypto exchanges like Kraken, FTX exchanges, and more partnering with all kinds of sports, esports, racing, football, basketball, etc. So if these sports companies that are multi-billion, possibly trillion-dollar companies are partnering with crypto exchanges, that should point something very clear out to you right away, right? The narrative's changing more and more bullish for crypto every day. So will you be one of those that kind of rides the trends or watches it, right? I like to just follow the smart money there. You can even see here in CryptoPunks, NFT lands, and major art museum. So CryptoPunks are one of the most popular NFT collections. Now one of them will be on a show in Miami Museum. The CryptoPunk from a popular and expensive collection of pixelated characters was given to Miami Institute of Contemporary Art, ICA, by trustee Eduardo Barrio. First NFT to enter a major art museum collection. NFTs are a unique digital token, typically minted and stored on the ETH blockchain. They can represent just about anything, such as artwork, audio, or video content, and have proven to be extremely lucrative. In the first half this year alone, 2.5 billion worth of NFTs were sold, and that's according to DApp Radar, which is a website you can go to check that. CryptoPunks were created back in 2018, long before demand for NFTs hit fever pitch. Now, NFTs had their time in the sun and rain. They've calmed down a bit from their original boom, but still, such new ideas and concepts to think about when it comes to NFTs for the future of finance. The demand is still growing, right? Virtual real estate, collectibles that have properties, and now being featured in art museums. I see the DeFi sector already picking up the pace in crypto, and NFTs are a part of DeFi, which are following that same trend. So I still have to do a lot more research into NFTs, and I would appreciate anyone watching to reach out if you actually know more about NFTs, how to create them and sell them, just any properties behind them. That'd be cool. Let's connect. But yeah, last up here to paint the biggest picture for you guys is striking a chord, DeFi's domino effect on NFTs and Web 3.0 adoption. Now this one is kind of lengthy, but if you guys are truly interested in understanding what's happening in this world and why it seems to be moving so fast, the rate of adoption is a part of it, and let's go over that. So decentralized finance, or DeFi, has shined a spotlight on a fairer internet since early 2020. We're on the brink of something world-changing. DeFi technology would not be possible without the web infrastructure that is widely used today, demonstrating the tremendous strides that we have made with next-level innovation. DeFi's rise has helped NFTs, non-fungible tokens, become more liquid, allowing users to view them as a more realistic investment opportunity. NFTs are empowering the democratization of the new web, one of many benefits of blockchain technology, while DeFi aims to deliver the promise of financial democratization. Even billionaire investor Mark Cuban is just one of the many believers in DeFi's power and potential, comparing its growth to the beginning of the internet and relishing in all of its untapped potential. NFTs help to bring new collateral options in DeFi, lending, and can even represent more complex financial products. Additionally, projects like a Centrifuge, a protocol for decentralized asset finance, or a DeFi-enabled crypto collectibles game that allows players to stake NFT avatars with interest-generating A tokens and interacts with other users, are already working at an intersection of DeFi and NFTs. So a solution-oriented web is, while DeFi adoption continues to roll out on a global scale and is slated to challenge traditional finance, mainstream use cases are essential for this new era of the web to flourish. The DeFi web will build a global wealth of applications and provide value to every individual, from teachers to doctors to fashion, entrepreneurs, and more. Major corporations including Microsoft, Sony, Samsung, they're already embracing blockchain, machine learning, and other Web 3.0 tech, recognizing their value for building a more scalable real-time solution. So how do we get there? There is already demand to bridge the gap between Web 2.0 and Web 3.0 to create a more censorship-resistant, flexible, and open-source internet. And now just to take a step back, guys, Web 1.0 is like when the very first web page came out. You could only send emails, right? Web 2.0 came out and you could start doing like audio files and downloading things. Now Web 3.0 comes out and we can start doing virtual reality and things of that nature, Skype, video calls, right? So Web 3.0 is a global movement as evidenced by the heightened momentum surrounding DeFi digital assets. It's a safe bet that someday these apps will bypass banks, Wall Street trading firms, and brokerages entirely. The wait is over. Web 3.0 is no longer just a futuristic idea, but it's fast approaching. Though there's still work to be done before these new techs are a part of everyday life, decentralized finance has paved a clear path for a new generation, a bigger, smarter, and better way of thinking, testing the limits of mainstream adoption. NFTs are just prominent use cases at the moment, and DeFi movement can create tools that remove the need for intermediaries or third parties in any field, laying the groundwork for endless possibilities in DeFi and beyond. As more centralized applications, institute, and traditional finance markets embrace blockchain technology and other cutting-edge applications, Industry juggernauts are going to follow. The web as we know it is dying, and that is not a bad thing. The DeFi domino effect will roll through 2021 and result in widespread adoption of Web 3.0, and crypto will lead the way. So truly, the whole narrative I wanted to bring you today is adoption and how it works. Crypto has been growing more and more every day since its creation in 2008 and 2009 years, just as the internet did when it first came out, just like the cell phone did when they first came out. The difference is this time, internet and phones were for advancement, but only in the hands of big corporations. Crypto allows true decentralization for a booming global economy, not just one nation or country getting rid of banks and traditional finance systems that we truly don't need, allowing information and money to be put back in the people's hands, allowing third world countries to finally have access to a global market that will allow them to advance in crypto. So it's much bigger than just making money or investing. It's a global changing movement, and it's not too hard to understand why it's growing so rapidly. Because decentralization in crypto does not judge anyone or anything, it's open to all. So I'll continue to spread that message until I drop dead. The world is not the same as it was 100, 50, 5, or even a year ago. You gotta be willing to change with the times or be left behind. With that being said, that was the video. Once again, my name's Khalil. I'm not a financial advisor or professional, but I hope you enjoyed the video and it was valuable. If it was, once again, go ahead and like it so others can go ahead and know about the message. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. But I'll see you in the next video.